A new storm is brewing midweek, bringing snow and ice to the north, while the central and southern United States brace for a multi-day severe weather outbreak. From Tuesday into Wednesday, a powerful winter storm is set to unleash heavy snowfall, particularly across the Dakotas and upper Midwest. As we move through the week, a bomb cyclone will rapidly develop over the central United States, intensifying blizzard conditions in the north. But that's not all. This system will also trigger a significant severe weather event, with the potential for tornadoes stretching from Tuesday afternoon through Saturday night. A deep cold wave will sweep across the nation, setting the stage for dangerous weather patterns. Stay alert and prepared as this progressive weather pattern unfolds. Single-digit temperatures are on the way for southeastern Canada and the upper Midwest, while the northeastern United States will see temperatures hovering around the 20s. With this cold air, we can expect some snowfall, especially across the elevations of the western United States. But don't overlook the northern United States, upper Midwest, and northeastern regions, where a decent amount of snow is also forecasted. As the colder northerly flow moves in, it brings drier air, meaning most of the snowfall will happen early on, right when that cold air first sweeps through. The official temperature outlook shows a classic winter pattern, with colder anomalies expected in the eastern half of the country over the next 8 to 14 days. Meanwhile, the western United States will enjoy some seasonal spring-like weather, while the east faces a brief return to winter. Looking at the precipitation forecast, it's clear that this colder air mass will be quite dry, which is typical for this time of year. So expect most of the snowfall in the eastern United States to occur during the initial push of that cold air. It's a fascinating weather shift, showcasing the dynamic nature of our winter climate. As weather patterns shift, we're witnessing some fascinating pressure anomalies in the atmosphere. The Day 10 forecast reveals a significant high-pressure anomaly over the North Atlantic and Greenland, a remnant of a recent stratospheric warming event. This high-pressure system is crucial because it blocks polar air, allowing a colder air mass to surge into southern Canada and the eastern United States. Fast forward to the latest forecast, and we see that same high-pressure anomaly still dominating, but it's now linked to a strong low-pressure system moving into eastern Canada and the US. This setup creates a robust northerly flow, ushering in unseasonably cold temperatures across the Midwest and northeastern states. The 5-day surface temperature anomaly forecast for April 7th to 12th shows a vast area of colder than normal temperatures, a direct result of this dynamic weather pattern. It's a vivid reminder of how interconnected our atmosphere is and how quickly conditions can change. The latest pressure anomaly forecast reveals a fascinating weather pattern. A deep low-pressure area is settling over the western United States, pulling in cooler air from the north as it spins counterclockwise. This is leading to below-normal temperatures and a chillier air mass expanding across the west. Meanwhile, a high-pressure ridge is building in the east, ushering in warmer temperatures with a southerly flow. If we look at the air mass temperature anomaly, we see a stark contrast. A colder-than-normal air mass blankets southwestern Canada and the entire western half of the United States, while the eastern regions bask in a much warmer-than-normal air mass. The surface temperature anomaly further highlights this divide, with the eastern U.S. and the deep south forecasted to be warmer than usual for this time of year, while the western and northern parts, along with southwestern Canada, are experiencing a notable chill. This dynamic interplay between the low and high-pressure systems is shaping our weather in intriguing ways. The polar vortex is a fascinating phenomenon that connects the upper and lower parts of our atmosphere. When changes occur in the upper stratosphere, they can dramatically influence weather patterns below. For instance, a weakened polar vortex can lead to increased chances of cold and snow across the central and eastern United States. This disruption of the jet stream allows frigid air from the polar regions to spill southward, especially during winter months. Recently, we experienced a sudden stratospheric warming event, or SSW, where temperatures in the stratosphere rose rapidly. This event can be powerful enough to collapse the polar vortex, altering weather patterns for weeks. In mid-March, we saw a high-pressure system take over the polar regions, splitting the polar vortex and showcasing the dynamic nature of our atmosphere. Remember, the polar vortex isn't just about one storm, it's the entire weather circulation over the northern hemisphere, influencing conditions far and wide. A strong stratospheric warming event has just collapsed the polar vortex, and we're about to witness a dramatic showdown between winter and summer across North America this April. As temperatures and pressures shift in the stratosphere, we can expect a significant pattern change that will bring unusually cold temperatures to the eastern United States and Canada. Prepare for some surprising spring snowfall in the Midwest and Northeast as this clash unfolds. It's fascinating how the remnants of the polar vortex can still influence our weather, creating a tug-of-war that could leave us shivering just when we thought winter was behind us. Keep an eye on those forecasts, it's going to be an interesting month ahead. A severe weather outbreak is unfolding, with the Storm Prediction Center placing a large area, including Tennessee and the Ohio Valley, under at least an enhanced risk for severe storms. This could soon escalate to a moderate risk. We're looking at significant rainfall, with 5 to 10 inches possible across the low and mid-Mississippi Valley and into the Tennessee Valley. Major flooding is on the horizon, especially in southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Kentucky. As Winter Storm Omari matures, its central pressure will rise while it moves from the Midwest into Canada. Meanwhile, a new wave is pushing warm, moist air from the Gulf into the southern and central states, fueling severe thunderstorms. The threat of strong tornadoes looms from Thursday through Saturday. Conditions will gradually improve over the weekend as a cold wave sweeps down from Canada, bringing colder temperatures to the Rockies and central U.S., but the southeast will remain warm for now. Stay alert and prepared. Tuesday night is shaping up to be intense across Nebraska and Kansas, with significant severe weather on the horizon. We're talking about widespread supercell thunderstorms, and yes, the potential for tornadoes is very real. The atmosphere is primed with strong shear and a warm air mass, creating a volatile environment. As we move into Wednesday morning, these severe storms will push eastward into Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma, bringing along the risk of damaging winds, large hail, and intense tornado activity. The 850 INVAR winds are showing strong southerlies, which means ample wind shear is in play, supporting organized, severe thunderstorms. And let's not forget about the high plains, where peak wind gusts could reach a staggering 70 to 80 miles per hour in parts of Colorado and New Mexico. The Storm Prediction Center has issued an outlook for this widespread severe weather outbreak, highlighting the dangers that lie ahead as the cold front races across the central Great Plains and Midwest. Stay alert, because this is a situation that demands our attention. A warmer and moist air mass is sweeping across the central and southeast United States, setting the stage for severe thunderstorms as we move through Tuesday night and into Wednesday. This isn't just a typical weather event. We're looking at a multi-day outbreak fueled by a significant upper cold wave colliding with that warm subtropical air. As Winter Storm Omari rolls in, it's bringing a widespread severe weather outbreak from eastern Texas to the mid-Mississippi Valley. As the low deepens, conditions will rapidly deteriorate by Tuesday afternoon. We're talking about a sharp contrast in pressure and temperature that will supercharge the jet stream aloft, leading to organized severe storms along the cold front. This is a classic example of spring weather dynamics in action, showcasing the power of nature as it unfolds across the heart of the United States. Buckle up, because this is just the beginning of a dramatic weather evolution. With more precipitation moving into the upper Midwest, Great Lakes, and Ontario, we're bracing for another round of freezing rain and ice storms. Areas that were hit hard over the weekend are in for an additional 1 to 2 inches of freezing rain from early Wednesday into Thursday. Northern Wisconsin, northern Michigan, and southern Ontario should prepare for treacherous conditions. Meanwhile, a strong southern wind is pushing warmer air into the Great Plains ahead of Tuesday's surface low, creating a surprisingly warm day even up north. This influx of moisture from the deep south is setting the stage for instability, and we could see widespread severe weather develop. The yellow zone is particularly at risk for a tornado outbreak. Stay alert and keep an eye on the forecasts. This is a situation that demands our attention. Severe winds are about to sweep across the high plains starting late Tuesday morning. These powerful gusts will race through Colorado and New Mexico, reaching Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, continuing overnight into early Wednesday as the low-pressure center moves northeast. Ahead of this deep trough, a warm air mass from the south will clash with the cold cyclone to the west, creating wild and rapidly changing weather conditions. Expect fresh snow to blanket the Rockies, Dakotas, and even stretch into Minnesota and Ontario, Canada. The winter storm is set to develop on Tuesday and sweep across the nation through Thursday, bringing heavy snowfall to the northern plains and upper Midwest. By Saturday night, South Dakota could see up to 2 feet of snow, leading to significant traffic disruptions and near zero visibility from blowing snow. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Tuesday night, we're in for quite a weather spectacle. A low-pressure system will settle over eastern Kansas, bringing with it a cold front that will clash with a warm air mass from the southern states. This setup is primed for a widespread severe weather outbreak. Expect severe thunderstorms that could spawn numerous tornadoes, unleash large hail, and produce damaging winds. Meanwhile, on the cold side, a winter storm will ramp up across Colorado and northern Nebraska, spreading intense snowfall into the Dakotas, Minnesota, and Wisconsin by Wednesday. A blizzard will take shape with near zero visibility due to blowing snow. As the pressure gradient tightens around the surface low, severe winds will whip across the high plains, affecting Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. These winds will persist overnight into early Wednesday as the low moves northeast. Ahead of this deep trough, a warm air mass will surge toward the Great Lakes, creating a stark contrast with the frigid conditions to the west. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Ice storms are on the way, stretching from Wisconsin through northern Michigan to southern Ontario, hitting areas that just faced severe weather last weekend. This winter storm is set to impact tens of millions from Tuesday through Saturday. A deep wave from the North Pacific will sweep across the west coast, moving eastward into the Rockies and then the northern Great Plains by Tuesday. As it deepens, a surface low will form over Colorado, Kansas, and Nebraska, rapidly intensifying into a powerful winter storm with pressures dropping below 985 mbar. By Wednesday morning, expect extreme weather on both sides of the storm. Heavy snow and blizzard conditions will grip the Dakotas and Minnesota, while the warm sector to the south will see rapidly worsening conditions. Prepare for a wild ride as Winter Storm Omari unfolds. A significant frontal system is set to sweep in from the Pacific, impacting the west coast late Monday into Tuesday. Expect intense snowfall across the Sierra Mountains and heavy rain drenching California. As we move into Tuesday, this deep trough will push across the Rockies, bringing heavy snowfall that will spread eastward into the Great Plains. Weather conditions will take a dramatic turn as a bomb cyclone develops Tuesday morning over Colorado, Kansas, and Nebraska, with surface pressure plunging below 985 mbar. Just last night, satellite imagery showed an extensive frontal system and severe weather outbreaks stretching from the mid-Mississippi Valley to the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes. Meanwhile, a potent upper wave is already making its way toward the Pacific Northwest. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild weather week ahead. A new storm is brewing midweek, bringing snow and ice to the north, while the central and southern United States brace for a multi-day severe weather outbreak. From Tuesday into Wednesday, a powerful winter storm is set to unleash heavy snowfall, particularly across the Dakotas and upper Midwest. As we move through the week, a bomb cyclone will rapidly develop over the central United States, intensifying blizzard conditions in the north. But that's not all. This system will also trigger a significant severe weather event, with the potential for tornadoes stretching from Tuesday afternoon through Saturday night. A deep cold wave will sweep across the nation, setting the stage for dangerous weather patterns. Stay alert and prepared as this progressive weather pattern unfolds.